Alright, let's do this again. So I wasted half of my time trying to look for this bish, whatever her name is, what is, Louise Teasdale. Yeah, so I don't think I could get over there yet, but anyway, I'm just gonna go report to Callahan Russell. Oh wait, I can't get up there. Oh wait, I think I know another way. Come on, let me heal myself up. Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta heal myself up. Bitch. Go. I just sneak by them. Nope. Okay, that didn't work. Damn you! Damn you! Give me your blood, filthy beast! Thank you. Crap, I need some mice. Oh, I need some mice. I need to eat some mice or rats.
Women's right to vote is only the
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything on your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting.
How
It
interesting,
could even
oh
be fun
lad.
with poisson et frites that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. Please, have this for your research.
Ah. Whoops.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Support the equality between men and women.
Where'd that bitch go? Okay, I need to drink a lot of blood. Is there anything over here? Anything I should know about? Do I have to jump on something? I think I have to jump on something for Emily's house. Where is this thing?
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please come in. Know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
Oh wait, yep, I knew it, I knew it.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in. Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who? Blood. I should follow the trail.
go. Thank you.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation, but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
What?
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
No.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I
I'm
was
probably gonna have to kill him. I
reborn,
think he's a
sir.
killer.
And
He's such a killer.
What do you plan to do here?
take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned mess.
I freaking knew it.
Afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
You monster.
Wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
Her body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir.
Oh, I didn't know whether to kill him or to let him go. I hope this was the right choice.
Much as I do.
I hope this was the right choice. Oh, hello, good sir. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you, please?
We meet again, Mr. Kimura. In a more peaceful situation.
Dr. Reed. Still visiting London by night?
We must both be nocturnal animals, you and I. After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
What is your life in London, sir?
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was A landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown.
Oh, sorry about that. I was drinking
I'm
something.
thinking about going back there.
Spray.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
Alright, so I had to close one. Oh, no.
He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy.
So you're
At
workaholics.
least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reed. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry
I bet not.
circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
Tell me, Tadao, why was your
Tadao,
abductor so
tell me
interested in
about
your
your
passion for astronomy?
abductor.
I dunno. We met a few times at the Royal Greenwich Observatory. He seemed to share my hobby. Then he invited me to his house and locked me in.
Really now?
Yes, astronomy is a fascinating subject. When I was a child, my mother bought a small telescope for my sister and I. We spent many a pleasant evening stargazing.
Stars are not just dots in the sky, Doctor. They are the key to our understanding of the cosmos. They remind us how insignificant we are.
You're right. But children love magic and stories. I remember our mother told us constellations have the power to protect us.
Protection by the light of the stars. That's sweet. You remember the name of these constellations?
Which one should I pick?
Pegasus. It was the constellation my mother liked the most.
Memory's a strange thing. I can recite without hesitation the names of the 88 constellations, yet I barely remember my own childhood.
Constellations.
Did he fake his interest in astronomy to get close to you?
No. In his madness, he spoke about a blood sacrifice to be made to his master when the stars aligned to a specific configuration.
That's so weird.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must come from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reed, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
There is no need to thank me. Rescuing a London citizen should not be out of the ordinary. though I'm afraid it may appear so in these difficult times.
You did not only rescue me, you fought for me.
Yes, I
Your
did.
life in danger to save me. That's quite extraordinary.
How will you cope if you're attacked again?
I don't know. I've heard about these men and women who patrol the West End every night, chasing criminals like my abductor. Maybe I should join them.
You're right.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Kimura, I will leave you to your... I will leave you now.
What it feels like.
First, I must find Charlotte.
Women died!
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
Yeah,
My mother told me many
unfortunately,
times about the risks
Emily
of
did
being
not
turned.
return.
Suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood?
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
Charlotte's steak. Oh, I got her
Goodbye, Charlotte.
steak.
Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Alright. Okay. Let's find the second. Right. Let's find the second part of the paper thingy. That's a good our people. What could it be? Some shillings. What could it be though? Where is the testimony thingy? Looks like I gotta search all around the freaking place. Oh no! I might have to fight that beast. I mean, I think I might have to fight that beast. Okay, that did some damage on him. me your blood, you filthy face. Thank you. Is this it? No. Where the frig is it? Is this? No. It's gotta be somewhere, it's gotta be somewhere. I'm just gonna keep looking. Give me your blood, bitch. Thank you. Isn't it? Where haven't I looked? It's gotta be somewhere. Maybe some over here. Get some rats over here.
I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Jeez, John, what is wrong with you?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Journey to the past. Oh crap, what did I do? Somewhere over here. Oh, whoop. this it? No. Is it on a dead body somewhere? Ah, here we go. Let's see. Blah blah blah. But this. You have a long walks to park, might tidy up. Okay.
I had almost forgotten I applied for a position at Pembroke. It was so long ago.
Oh great, now we gotta go to Pembroke Hospital.
Women of all countries unite!
Hey, Ray. I don't even know how to walk them all the way. This door has been unlocked. Alright, time to go to Pembroke Hospital. This way. Oh, Ray, this is really hard. On the ground floor?
It's locked, all right.
may lack the resources, but we have some of the most brilliant minds in Rome.
Behind the
The shift never ends.
I will not let you down, Mark.
Nobody
Good
wanted
evening,
to
Mr.
solve.
Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew
Be
the
sure
words
we're
to
making
calm
it
the
in
children, Ellen.
Circumstances, I'm willing to give you the
As for
benefit of
me.
the doubt.
What a lonely...
That's not it. Which one is it?
Every street corner. The daily routine.
I have wasted too much of it for so little result.
Oop, that was my phone. My bad. Okay, now I'm Alright, I found the letter. It was up here. It was up here instead of on the other floors. So let me see. So that's why you were choosing. Okay.
Southwark. My departure for France as a promising student. My return as a brilliant surgeon. About to be killed. Transformed.
Alright, now I gotta go to Southwark. Long ass walk from here.
We fought for England, but England won't fight for us.
Great. At least I could go to the freaking docks.
It ain't human! Kill it! All of you are killing! It's up to us!
Shoot this. Run that bitch. Run that bitch. Run that bitch. Run.
Cross the leads, boys! We will crush this beast!
Oh my god! We have to stop it!
This way? No, get away from me. This way. keep on getting lost myself. Great. Just to fight a bitch. Thank you. Alright. Oh, this is still part 8. It's like take 3 or whatever. Drinking rat's blood.
Pick up. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Run it, Jonathan. Run it. Run it. Run it.
Best turn around if I were you. Speak English, do ya? Do you fancy move?
Take this, Hunter. Give me your blood, citizen.
I shall fear no evil! Be strong, others!
Give me your blood, evil one.
Bastard! Bloody leech!
Thank you. Get some shanks. What did I just get? Alright. Guess that's it.